Hey guys, this is our last math lesson of the whole school year. I can't believe it. This lesson 120, starting page 751 for example 1, is adding and subtracting mixed numbers with different denominators. This is exactly how we did it yesterday, except we're doing mixed numbers instead of just fractions. So let's just jump right into example 1. Example 1 says add 4 1/6 plus 2.5. Now, just like yesterday, we have to make sure our denominators are the same before we can add. I can't add 1/6 plus 1/2. But 1/2 can easily change to a sixth. So I'll say 1/2 is equal to how many sixths? Well, 2 times 3 equals 6, right? Sorry, you probably can't see that. So I have to multiply the top by 3, which is 3. 1 times 3. So instead of 2.5, I'm going to make this 2 3/6. Now I can add 1/6 plus 3/6 equals 4/6, and then we add our whole numbers. 4 plus 2 is 6. But 4/6 can be reduced. I can divide both of these numbers by 2 and reduce the fraction. So I'm going to have 6 divided by 2 right here is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So it's 6 2/3. There you go. Now, let's move on to example 2. It says, a bicycle trail in a state park is 5 3/4 miles long. The trail is flat for 3.5 miles. How many miles of the trail is not flat? It says draw a number line and use the numbers to show the subtraction. Don't worry about that. Just focus on the actual subtraction. So we have 5 3/4 minus 3.5, right? Now, just like this, I can't subtract because my denominators are different. So I have to change. Now, 2 halves can easily become fourths because 1/2 is equal to how many fourths? Well, 2 times 2 is 4, so 1 times 2 is 2. So instead of 5 3/4 minus 3.5, I can do 5 3/4 minus 3 2/4. Now, I have to do the fractions first. So 3/4 minus 2/4 is 1/4. 5 minus 3 is 2. And I can't reduce 1/4. If one is your numerator, you cannot reduce. So it's already in its simplest form. So there's our answer. So the only thing different from this lesson than yesterday is that we're adding in the whole numbers with the fractions, and we have to do that as well. So go ahead and do your lesson practice. It's on page 751, A through H. Yep, and that's all you got to do. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and be sure you have someone check your work to make sure you're understanding it, okay?